Alright, so here's gonna tell me pastor storyline letter I should say, and whatever you say when I agree Pastor Duman what advice he gives, the letters that are in make the section of the star are never boring. Like there's always in very interesting. So like I get a whole bunch of contents worth after reading these letters. So here we go. I think it's called. I don't know if it's called. I should put it Confessions of a Simp or Confessions of a Gold Digger. But for what I'm reading, this is going to be another Confessions of a Simp. But in State of Jamaica, in Caribbean's case, Gal Clown Confession. So let's go. Dear Pastor, it goes on and says, a fan of yours, blah blah blah. I don't care. All right. When I was a teenager, I spent most of my life alone, so I learned to do almost everything for myself. I sent myself to school, both primary and secondary. When I completed school, I started working. I've been working for the past 15 years. Alright, so yeah, we have to give props to this brother. This brother is a self-made person with ambition, so we'll give props to him. I had one child when I was younger, and I never had the assistance of anyone. I told myself I would try my best to prevent from my child from having the life I had growing up. I mean, he doesn't mention the child's mother. I'm guessing obviously that the relationship with the mother didn't child his this child's mother didn't work out. Doesn't mention his parents, so I'm guessing that his parents weren't really in the picture, didn't really do much to help him as he was growing up. Alright, I've been with a few women, but things did not work out. Now I've been with a woman for almost 3 years, and it's been the worst relationship I ever had. Yeah, in fact, that he's with 3 years and his worst relationship he's ever had. He hasn't broken it off yet. Yeah, that's not a good look. But let's go into the woes. So we have not gone a month without an argument. For almost 2 months, we're in the same house and never spoke to each other. Okay, alright. I'm the one who makes the money, so I have to spend the money I make on my child. In addition, I have to take care of the house and give this woman money. Oh, there, yeah, simple alert. Okay, I'm sorry, gal clone alert right there. I swear on my son's life that this woman has never offered me a ride since being together. She has never offered to see whether I would have taken it. I always want to give her money. Big mistake, my brother. And if I ever made a mistake and gave her less than she expected, she would be upset. She knows when I get paid, and so the day she calls me and tells me she's hungry. But to all the days, this is the day she said, tell me she's hungry. Oh God, my brother. Ah, really? Alright, the one thing she wants is a Burger King and blah, yeah. Which reminds me of that Bugle video, not compatible, no compatible for stranger. Because in the video, he had this one ambitious, down to earth brother who had bad taste in women. Because the girlfriend, he was a cute number, very cute, beautiful woman, young girl, golding and fat, that he didn't have the sense until the last moment to ditch. So we're getting that image of that Bugle video right there. I have a little car that takes me around. If something's wrong with it, I have to spend money to get fixed. The same car gets around well, and she's never given a contribution towards fixing it. When it comes to my house, I have to make sure everything's clean. She has a daughter who lives with us. And this is worse, so I'm sorry. She can't speak to her daughter, and I can't speak to either of them. If I tell her daughter to sweep the yard, she fusses. If I tell her to wash the dishes, she fusses, and she does the same if I tell her to sweep the house. Yeah, basically, she cops an attitude when he wants his so-called girlfriend or daughter to pull their weight. Alright, the only way I have sex with this woman is if I give her money, so you dumb motherfucker. Yo, God, dude. This is a simp right there. That was a big mistake. If you're not really, if the only way you're going to get into her panties is if you give her some money. That's not a relationship. You're basically her pimp, and she's basically a prostitute. Or better, you're basically her sugar daddy, and she's basically your trick. Or in this case, he's a trick. She's basically the one that is the sugar mommy, or whatever the equivalent is. She tells me she wants to be with me for the rest of her life. No, she wants to keep using me for the rest of her life. But action shows she doesn't want me based on all she has been treating me. And basically says, okay, he's just confirming what he already knows, that basically he needs to kick this gold digger to the curb. Alright, so I'm basically passing them on the same page, and so on. And he's saying to you, he's basically saying, grow up here, kick this trick to the curb. Yeah, because basically, and I can tell you this though, if a female is only interested in you, I'm saying to the men, 'cause I don't want any female to come and saying that I'm gender bashing, because I tell them the same thing too if they're in a situation with a so-called boyfriend. But I'm talking to my men right here. If the woman basically is not is interested in what money can give you. She doesn't really show interest in working hard in a relationship. That's not a relationship. You're basically her sugar daddy. All right, that's basically all you are there. You're basically just her a walking ATM machine. Like she just wants you to be her pimp. Well, although let's be fair, a pimp would have better sense than this guy to not let a woman run his head. But all she basically wants is this guy to just be her financial provider. All right, and the fact that when if that she's her and unfortunately it seems like her daughter, this woman's daughter, unfortunately, I don't. It's not insinuated. It seems like she's taking out to the mother because if the daughter's on some bullshit, it's obvious that the mom is not a good parent. And she's mentioned, and I'm willing to bet that's probably why her daughter's father is probably not in the picture. And I've done recordings like this, like with some guys with single moms. If she's not really a good parent, she's spoiling the child, and on top of the fact that she just wants you to provide for her, she's not really. Yeah, those are red flags that you need to heed, and you need to take away yourself, as Vegas would say. But again, the guy's mistake is that if he was in for 3 years, anybody with a backbone would have said, okay, if would have seen the signs from earlier on. I mean, unless she's really good at faking the funk in the beginning stage. But if it's very clear what she'll get down is, run for the hills. All right. But this guy's mistake is not breaking it off sooner, because all she just basically sees this guy is just you're just her sugar daddy, and you can bet that if she's not interested in you, she has another guy that he doesn't know about yet. All right, like she's using this guy for the money. There's another guy that she's with that is giving her pleasure in other ways. I can guarantee you that. But this guy needs to man up, grow up here, and for the sake of the son, just work on just being a good father, and just stacking the bread up. But and the thing is when I said that, brought up the no compatible video comparison. Even the guy in the video who wised up at the end and ditched this golden thought of a fiance and hopefully found a better one. This guy needs to do the same though, and he doesn't really see what happened to his son's mom, but chances are he said that he's not good relationship with women. So chances are he's probably his son's mom was on some bullshit as well. But you think he'd probably learn from that. But there's a case study what not to do, what kind of person not to get involved with. And I can say from experience, if the girl is not more interested in what you can do for financial and other stuff, that's it. Run for the hills. Because I've had to do that personally. When I sense that okay, they're more interested in how much money I can give them. I'm good. Less good. Like I said, like I'm walking away from this because that scenario never ends well, and it's mostly the fact that that kind of person usually has some other guy or other guys in the picture that you don't know about. And when they're done using you, they're going to go back to other guy, and most likely with the money that you gave that particular woman. So this woman is just basically a prostitute and so on. Because if she's willing just to drop the panties, just so if he gives her money, she's basically a thought right there. And I do feel sorry for her daughter and I do feel for surface guy's son, but this guy just needs to man up and grow up here. That's why I have to sadly put this guy in the gal clone category. All right, hurts me to do this, but I have to charge this due to the game, man. All right, so this is for State of Jamaica and the Caribbean. Check out my YouTube pages, Miles Gusson Farron, Miles J Productions, and Real Thoughts of Miles. Okay.